The first update on the new roadmap for ED is here, and it's brought, among many other things, ores. I'm going to break it down completely for you as there is a little bit of confusion and also show you where it's at real quick. So just follow where I go. Now, you can spin with gems or gold. Gems give times 50 luck and gold is times 1. This means when you spin, you have a 50x chance of getting something good with gems, but it does cost gems, and that means you won't be able to use them on things like elements or whatever. So that's a decision you'll have to make. Personally, I think it's so much better to roll with gems, and there are other uses for gold. So I think it's better to just get an element or something and like then roll for like with this for gems at least a little bit, because it is like times 50 to times 1. It is so much more beneficial to roll with gems in my opinion, but that's like a choice you'll have to make, you know. And as you can see, I also spunt a little bit with gold. So now if you want to equip or de-equip them, some people think it's like in the inventory, like it'll be in like cosmetics or something, but it's actually not. You just go up to them and it's going to be right here on the left. This is where you can equip or de-equip them. There's also a auto open feature. This feature, pretty much when you have it equipped and you click like on the gold, it'll just keep going. Like you can make it kind of faster. You can just skip and then it goes again, skip and it goes again, stuff like that. So the auto feature is really nice, because if you don't, then you like have to like go out and then roll it again. Now you don't have to click skip. Like you can just like open this and then just have it go and it'll just keep going. But do know that like if you're not like clicking or anything for like 20 minutes or whatever the Roblox timer is, you'll get disconnected. So, and now for one more thing before I get into actually telling what they do, these are not tradable. So if you're like value trading or things like that, it's probably still better to roll for elements, because these ores, you cannot trade these. These are just things you roll and you can equip them or de-equip them, but you cannot trade them. So just keep that in mind. But for what they do, they provide a cosmetic, as you can see. Like that's a cosmetic, obviously. And I can equip a different one. I don't have a different cosmetic, right? So they do have like a cosmetic attached to them, but it's not their main thing. Also with the cosmetic, when you move, it does go away. So I'm not sure if I like that or dislike that. I don't know if I want them so it like follows you, or if it's nice that it doesn't. I haven't really decided yet. Now, if you're a first person player, for like the 3 of you out there, if you go into first person, it does like, you can still see the cosmetic in first person, like, and that can be kind of disorienting on ones that are like big or like there's a lot on your screen. So if you're a first person user, there's not an option to turn off these VFX for you right now, which is unfortunate. But for what like their main purpose is these multipliers right here. So you have defense, gold multiplier, and dungeon drop luck, and I believe it is on every single one of them. Yeah. So you're going to have these like multipliers on every single one of them. Now, I know some people at first thought it was like X 1.69 meant like a 1.69% buff, but it's actually a 69% buff, or like gold multiplier is a 70% buff, right? So the 1 is kind of like, think of that just like 1 is like normal. So like if it was like 0.70, then it would be like a 30% debuff. So this is like the gold multiplier. I tested this, is a 70% buff, which is crazy. That means like this is like a substantial change, especially when you look at like dungeon drop luck at 1.68. That means you're gonna have like a way higher chance at getting like gilded sets and stuff like that from these. So these are worth getting. Now, it's not like a super huge discrepancy. Honestly, just getting maybe like a kind of better aura is fine. Like you look at magma and that's like, magma looks like it's better than planetary. Like it probably is better than planetary right there. So just getting like an aura at all is pretty good. Like you're going to want to do that. It's not going to be something you want to skip out on, because it is a pretty substantial buff. And that's really it on ores. It provides buffs. You can roll for it with gems or gold. You can buy gem packs to continue to roll. There's auto open. There's the multiplier on the luck thing, which works just like how the elements does or do. This is where you equip them. Obviously, this is where it's at. I believe this guy's permanent, so it's not just part of the event. So I believe the ores is going to be staying. I'm like 100% sure. But, so it's not part of the event, so you don't have to really be scared about it going away or whatever. And yeah, that's really it for ores.